to Birmingham, Alabama, the Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's enough.
Taking a shot on the first play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Finds his target down the middle. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the give off the left side. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss. They completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Using the quick game. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Looking for room. It's Turner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hardy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. facing a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And the number one thing I'm thinking when I'm backed up like this is don't get a negative play. Create some space. Nice job by the offense. Nice run.
And as soon as you squirt through that hole, you can make a big play, and that's what they did there. On first down from their own 22. Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Lindsey. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
Quick strike complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Manning. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And you can have that kind of success on first down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught over the middle. It's Terry. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. And the ball slipped out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Man, he coughed it up. God, big mistake, but here's the thing. I'm going to run my quarterback. I got to pick my spots, but he's got to understand when I can take hits, when I get in traffic, and I got to wrap that thing up. And I'm a running back, right? When I'm running these design quarterback runs, I got to take care of the football.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Finds his tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Found a save. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. And the Golden Gophers are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Using his legs, it's Turner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Ncaa. Gets it out fast. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Gophers will go for it here on 4th down. He'll sneak and try to surge forward.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10 coming up. To the air on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Hardy. There he goes. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Manning. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And listen, I think the offense did a really good job isolating that running back on a linebacker, running the angle route, had him open. Running back's there. You got to make that play, man. Had a chance after the catch to do some damage.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
He's got it near midfield. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end round.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Rush is on him. The sure hands, it's Hardy. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Now on second down. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Lindsey. Makes the catch. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in. It's Turner. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Golden Gophers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He's got his man. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to catch. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8th. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it down the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quarterback gets past the marker. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside away from...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. The give to Davis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Ncaa. Working that left side now. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Tracy. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
With the catch, it's Coleman.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Turner. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Looking down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Unloads to the wideout. Just a little off. Incomplete. One final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback caught up to the We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch right at the 50. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Going to the running game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And how nice has it been to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak, everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
Man, I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Got it in the middle. It's Manning. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Caught behind the line. It's Terry.
And And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Coleman. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Got him downfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They'll ride Davis here. Breaks it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Looking for blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Terry. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Thanks to grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One more play to pad the stats. Lost a throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over.